Okie dokie guys, so now we are ready to start our plotting process. Okay, so plotting is saving it as a PDF. So you'll remember a few weeks ago we learned how to create our own plot style. So we will be plotting our drawing with our plot style that we created assigned, so that when it's in its final view as a PDF, all our line weights and line types are showing. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is we need to move from model space with our black background, to our documentation space. Now, if you're on a PC, that will probably be down in the bottom left-hand corner. All right, and this is what we have. You guys can see here that we've provided you with a title block, okay, and there should be a border as well. Now, this title block, the first thing we want to do is start editing it. So I'm going to double click on the text that's there, just like we did in annotations before. And I'm going to say, remember, all in capitals, Eliza Binney. Okay, and fill in my other information here. I'm going to get rid of this because I don't need it anymore. Client details. Okay, so for your assessment, it will be me. Okay, project name is your bathroom. Okay, the address. Then revision A is sent out on what date? So the date you submit your assessment. What's included in that? Your initial, okay, and it's being sent to the client. When you're in industry and you're sending it to other people, you copy and paste the dot along so that it covers everyone, okay, who's included. Drawing name will be bathroom floor plan, or in this case, it's going to be getting started floor plan. The date today is the 20th of July, so I'm going to double click here. I'm going to change this to the 20th, 07/17. My scale is for this floor plan, as I already know. Okay, is going to be 1 to 50 at A3. Now you'll notice as I'm saying this that a lot of the information is the same as in the drawing title. That is correct. Okay, that is because we want to keep all our information as clear as possible. Drawn by will be your initials, checked by will be my initials. Okay, if you need to draw a border, if there is not a border there for you, use your rectangle command and you can draw a border. Okay, once you've drawn it, you click on it and you pop it into the right layer. In this case, it's going to be title block because it's part of the title block. Alright, so we can see here that I have my title block and my border. What I need to do now is add a legend. Okay, they're often down the right-hand side, sorry. Now your legend includes things like any abbreviations you've used, your FF&E codes if you want to, and any symbols that you've used and what they mean. Okay, this is really important for RCPs. Now I like to keep mine all in line, so I want it to be the same width as my title block here. So I'm going to click on this, Command C, Command V. Alright, and I'm going to pop it down here and paste it. Now I'm going to rotate it, so I clicked on it and I'm going to type rotate. Alrighty, making sure ortho's on. And I want it to be straight and in line with everything else. And then all I'm going to do is click on it and stretch down all the way to the top. Okay, so I now have space for my legend here. I'm going to copy revision A, pop it at the top, double click, and I'm going to type legend instead. You can see that it's too big, so I'm going to highlight it and let's maybe change it to 5. Yep, alrighty, then so I've got H01 is my code, so I'm going to copy getting started floor plan because that text size looks pretty good to me. I'm going to pop it over here. Double click again. Delete what I don't need. I'm going to change it to H01. I'm going to click save. Right. I'm going to copy and paste. And keeping it in line where possible. I'm going to click and then I'm going to change this to, hopefully you guys know, bench. Okay, just to do that again. So it could be toilet or sink or whatever you want it to use. The final part of this is we want to draw a rectangle I'm going to turn off my snap points for this. I'm going to draw a rectangle around H01. Okay, so that it looks like what it looks like on my drawing. So I'm going to actually select all of this and I'm going to change all of this into notations because that's what it is, so it will match my drawings. Okie dokie. So what I want to do now, I'm pretty set up. Okay, I've got the information that I need. My title block has been filled out and my legend is here. What I need to do now is create a way to see from my page space here, or documentation space with the white background, into my model space with the black background. So if you're on PC, make sure you change to the layout tab at the top of your screen. And what we're going to do is draw a rectangular viewport. I'm on a Mac, so I'm going to click right click and say new viewport. And I'm going to draw, making sure my snap points are on, I'm going to draw from the top corner of my border to where my legend and my title block meet. And you guys can see here that it has automatically created a window or a portal between the two different spaces that we're using. Alrighty, we can see it's got a yellow background, a yellow border at the moment. What I'm going to do is double click within the viewport I've just drawn. You guys can see we get some extra things in our status bar across the top. What I'm going to do, you can see the numbers moving down here in the bottom corner as well. I'm going to zoom in to what we've just drawn. Alrighty, you can see here my door has gone quite angled, so all I'm going to do is type regen. This tells the computer we want it to generate what's in front of us. So I'm going to come and zoom in here. Now I want it to be 1 to 50. You can come up to here where all my numbers are. I'm going to click on it and then select 1 to 50. And you'll see it zooms out. And that's telling me, yes, we're at 1 to 50. I want to center it on my page so it looks nice. Once I'm happy and it still says 1 to 50, I'm going to lock my viewport. Alright, to get out of the viewport, I'm going to double click on the grey space around here and you can see my extra status bar options have disappeared. Alright, so my legend's all set and ready to go. Sorry, my title block's all set and ready to go. My legend's good. Matches my drawing. You guys can see my drawing here. So now what I want to do is I want to plot it. So I'm going to go File, Print. If you're on a PC, click the AutoCAD symbol at the top of your page, Print, and then Plot. Okay, so this is where I'm up to. I'm going to choose A3, Landscape. Alright, I'm going to make sure this is layout. I want to edit my page setup. And I'm going to choose the plot style for this. So these are the CAD clips. You will choose the one that is your name plot style. And I will click OK. Alrighty, and so this information is alright. I want to check it in preview first. I'm going to click preview. And it's generating my plotting. Okay, and there we have it. So we can see what is going on. Okay, my drawing is all good and ready. If there's anything here that I would need to change, make anything darker, my line weights are too thick, anything's in color, you guys would need to go back. So we would close this, we would come back to CAD, we would cancel this, then you would need to change it in your plot style. Remember, format, plot style. Okay, to make sure that it's all good. The only thing I'm going to change is I'm going to click on the viewport and I'm just going to pop it into the title block layer. Alright, so let's do that again. So File, Print. Right, I'm going to change this to A3, Landscape, Edit Page Setup. Choose CAD Clips Plot Style. I'm going to click OK. What I want to print is the layout. I'm going to click Preview. Okie dokie, and I'm happy. So what I'm going to do now is File, Save As. Wherever I want to save it. I'm going to save it to my desktop or in my documents, and I'm going to call it Getting Started Floor Plan. Okay, and save. So now that's done, I'm going to come back to CAD. I'm going to cancel this. Now, if I want to then edit a elevation, I double click in my viewport. Okay, I unlock it. I move to my next drawing. I scale it, I look at it again, change my title block, and then I plot in that process again. Alrighty, thanks guys.